Pros: right size, lots of features, nice positive display, low price. BrCons BR1. The band holder retainer does not have the same color as the band. BR2. There's no serial number manufacture code engraved in the stainless steel case back. BR3. The connection of the bands to the watch is loose, not a snug and secure fit. BR4. Quality needs to be improved.
It's a shock. Sturdy, durable, great looks and size. Display is very clear and readable. My wrist is 7.25 in circumference and it fits me well. With my size wrist, I buckle the watch using one of the holes in the middle of the band. Nice bright color will definitely get you looks. Once I unboxed the watch, I had the time set in about 6 minutes total, and that was by reading the included instructions. Had I done it on my own, it may have been a little quicker. Yes, the instructions are small, but come on, they provide detailed instructions in several languages in one small book. My experience with Casios, and watches in general, is you don't need the book after the initial setup, as you will tend to remember the procedures later, so who cares if you have to get out some cheater glasses to set it up initially. I have always had good luck with Casio G-Shocks, and I usually wear them out before they die on their own.
I have been wearing this G-Shock for a couple months now, at my job as an EMT. This is my first G-Shock and I'm glad I spent a few more to get a quality piece of gear. BR first impressions: well made, extremely comfortable, and not too big for my smallish wrists. BR usually, watches tend to be uncomfortable cause they slide contour over on my small wrists. Not so with this, and I believe the wings guards on this particular model are the solution. Burberry decided to get this in rescue red because 1. Black is boring. 2. I'm in public safety. 3. I might join a search and rescue team. Anywho, I find TGE moon phase indicator is actually nice to have, but don't care for the tie graph. This watch is so comfortable I will sleep with it on. Excellent watch. I used it for several months for snorkeling, kayak and sailing. Did not have any problem with it. The countdown is great for racing and the dial big enough to be easy to read. The moon and tide? Well, I was not able to master it, or it does not work. No, I did not remove any star for that. It is not an important function, and there are all the others great functions, such as countdown repeat, having another world time, 2 precision stopwatches, alarm, water and shock resistant. It is believed when you are moving boats around, calendar, 12/24 hours format, backlight, large easy press button, very useful in sports, easy to read display. I know I am missing some functions. Bought it for sports, but I ended wearing it daily. Brand, it has a fun color.
This is a great watch. Literally. It is big, but it just works. Very resilient, the light switch is very handy, and I love the color. Growing up, I used to have a ton of Casio stuff, watches, calculators and so on. Lately I drifted away from them, but I am glad the quality continues to be great. Update March 2017:3 Still love the watch, but since last year I really can't wear it anymore. Few hours after I put it on, I start developing a rash on my wrist. Not sure what it is, but it started since September last year. I thought it was something temporary, but it continues to be an issue as soon as I wear it. Never had any problems before with any other watch, nor I have any allergies that I know of. I was pretty skeptical on buying shocks from unknown parties, but I did my fair research on fake shocks, and this Rescue Red Limited Edition G7900 is effing dope. I love everything about the watch so far, so I'm very familiar with Casio type watches. It has 2-hour stopwatches in case you need them. 1 24-hour timer, tide and window, 4 alarm and snooze. 48 city time zones, great red rescue color that just pops with a beautiful red hue, deep color, 200 meters of water resistant. Dislikes are simple: wish while in stopwatch mode the time showed. Second dislike: the first mode it goes to is the tide mode, wish it was at least stopwatch first and maybe the tide mode could be last. But with all the pluses and $62, it's a small dislike. Overall beautiful and simply amazing. Would recommend.
I have had this watch for almost a year and it has worked perfect. I work outside and I have bought many cheaper watches and they would not hold up, so I decided to get a better quality one, and this one has been well worth the money. This watch has held up to the West Texas heat with no problem at all, while my cheapo watches would routinely break. It is also pretty comfortable for being a bigger watch, and having it on for 610 hours or more at a time working and caused no discomfort. Even the color has stayed almost the same with very little, if any, fading, and the wristbands are just as strong as the first day. The many mode features are very nice too, such as the countdown timer and 2 stopwatch modes along with the other time zones and alarms. Best watch I've ever bought.
I had wanted a G-Shock for some time and got this one for several reasons. First was it had all the features I wanted, mainly an easy right up front light button, and second, a time display I could read without my glasses. BRBR as a scoutmaster, I spend 1 weekend a month camping, rain or shine, so I needed something that could hold up to the outdoors in all kinds of environments. So far it made it through a week of sailing in the Bahamas and multiple outings. I chose the Rescue Red because I got tired of dropping a black watch on the floor or ground and not being able to find it with a flashlight. The red stands out and is easy to find, even in a dark backpack. It is a little loud to wear at work, so I will probably get another one in a more subdued color.
In the mud, sand, lake, pond, pool, gravel pits. Dings on heavy equipment, buried, left in water overnight, lost and found alarm. This is the best watch I have ever owned. Once, the buttons were stuck shut from too much dirt and grime. Let it soak in warm dishwater over a night and it just works.